Hello to everyone watching this video tutorial. Today we will be going over the Zacks Advisor Tools Portfolio Monitor. In this video, we will cover the background on Portfolio Monitor, its functionality, and some key takeaways. First, let's start with the background. Portfolio Monitor lets you track model portfolios and client portfolio holdings, as well as gain insight into Zacks' opinion, performance, and news for each holding. It also lets you drill into the investment merits for the holdings and gives you direct access to portfolio analysis exposure and performance reports. Regarding functionality, in this tutorial, I will cover how to create a portfolio both from file and manually, as well as through portfolio aggregation automation called bio accounts. I will also go over how to manage portfolios, holding analysis, and portfolio analysis. Okay, now let's dive into the actual portfolio monitor in Zacks Advisor Tools and start with how to create a portfolio. Here you have a couple of options. You can either create a portfolio manually, you can create a portfolio from file, or you can create a portfolio using our add-on service called Bio Accounts that gives you direct access to your client portfolios. And for those who do want to learn a little bit more about this add-on feature, please contact our customer service. First, let's go over how to create a portfolio manually. So we click this Create New Portfolio button. First, we specify which template we like to use, tickers and shares, tickers and weight, or tickers only. Second step is we give it a name. And third step is we put our tickers into this last box. Keep in mind, you can either copy them and paste them in here, or you can put them in one by one. And also, unlike in Quote Monitor, you do have the ability to mix all three security types. So let's put a couple tickers in here. When you're done inputting your tickers, hit this add button and your portfolio is created. So next step is we have to edit our position. So we hit holdings, and from here, depending on the template, you will have different things to edit. So in our case, since we have tickers and shares, we have to put in the amount of shares and the price paid. If this would have been a tickers and weight portfolio, we would have to fill in the weight amount. So let's put in the shares, 10 shares. Let's do 10 shares for everything. And put in price. And also you do have the ability to put in a cash amount. So let's do 10,000. And that's it. That's how you basically create a portfolio manually. Next is creating portfolio from file. It's a very similar process. So we hit create portfolio from file. First step is you download a specific template, whether it's tickers and shares, tickers and weight, or tickers only. Let's do tickers and shares again. Okay, now that we have our template downloaded, we fill out basically everything that's highlighted in yellow. So portfolio name, we can call this test, call it test one, since we already have a test portfolio built. Cash position, we can give it 10,000. Into column A, you put your tickers in. So let's just add one more, let's add Facebook. You specify the ticker type. You enter the amount of shares and price paid. When you're done filling out your template, simply save your template. Just call this portfolio test. I'll save it on my desktop. Save. Once it's saved, we hit create portfolio from file again. And now step two, we upload the completed template by clicking choose file, find your file, and hit create portfolio. Now your portfolio is created, and when you hit holdings, everything should be filled out. And that's how you create a portfolio from both manually and file. Okay, now that we know how to create portfolios, let's get into learning how to manage them. Let's start with hiding and collapsing portfolios. As a user, you can hide a portfolio by hitting this options tab and coming down to this hide option. When you hit hide, your portfolio is off your homepage and it ends up in this client account library. Now you can locate your portfolio by hitting a specific template category. In our case, we hit our healthcare portfolio, which was tickers and shares. We hit tickers and shares. Now we locate healthcare and hit add portfolio, and now it's back up on our homepage. Next thing that we can do is collapsing a portfolio, and you can collapse a portfolio one of two ways. You can do it first through hitting options and coming down to this collapse option, or you can collapse a portfolio by hitting click here to collapse. Once your portfolios are collapsed, it becomes really easy to reorganize them, basically put them in a different order. So let's say, for instance, I want my healthcare portfolio to be on the bottom and test portfolio to be on top. I can simply take it and drag it, and now test is on top and healthcare is on the bottom. And that's how we collapse and hide portfolios. And now if we want to expand a portfolio, we hit click here to expand, and now we can see all of the extra information regarding this portfolio. Okay, next let's go over this options tab in full detail. So when you hit options, you have these following features. First one is adding a ticker. So if you would like to add an additional ticker or numerous tickers to your list of holdings, simply hit options and add ticker and type in or paste the following tickers that you would like to add. So let's just add Facebook here, hit add, and Facebook has been added all the way on the bottom. Now, if you guys would like to delete a ticker, simply come over to the right hand side and hit the X. Now your ticker has been deleted. Next on the list, we have create and edit alerts. You can choose to be alerted if there is a Zacks rank change, or if you have any of the model portfolios, you can get alerted when a stock or ETF exits the portfolio. Also, if you want these alerts to come through your email, make sure you check off the box all the way on the bottom, send daily email alerts for this portfolio, and then just hit save system alerts. So if you want to be alerted whenever there is a change in the Zacks rank, check it off, save system alerts, and close out. So next thing that we have on the list is collapsing and hiding, and these are the two features that I previously went over. And then the last two are pretty self-explanatory. If you would like to rename your portfolio, hit rename. We can call this test 2, rename. So now it has, instead of healthcare, test 2. And if you guys would like to delete a portfolio completely, simply hit delete, yes, and your portfolio is gone. Moving on, let's get into holding analysis. Both of these tabs, Zacks Research and News, let you dive into analysis of individual tickers. Under Zacks Research, you will find features such as the Zacks rank, individual analyst research reports, snapshot reports, and consensus models. However, snapshot reports and consensus models are only available for individual equities. Under this news tab, you will find different news providers on the tickers that are within your portfolio. And then for those wondering, what is this alerts tab for? Well, whenever you do get alerts, if you do set them up through this options tab, whenever you do get alerts, you will see a red icon with a number of alerts that happen, and this is where you would have to click to find out which alert occurred. Lastly, what I would like to mention is this report section. So this is an add-on service that gives you direct access to Zacks portfolio reporting for robust return and portfolio analysis. And for those who would like to learn more about this add-on service, please contact our customer service. To wrap up, the main key takeaway of Portfolio Monitor is the fact that it lets you stay on top of your and your client's portfolio's performance while having easy access to Zach's opinion and news. Thank you all for attending, and for any questions or requests, please reach out to us at the below contact information.